Welcome to Texas 10. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Steve.
And we love Texas.
We do love Texas. And we grew up here.
Yep.
I've spent all but 10 years in Texas.
And I am a native Texan.
You are a native Texan. I got here within 6 weeks, but that's... And one of the things that we spent a lot of time at are Texas's lakes.
Yep. I grew up going fishing with my dad and my Uncle Dee Dee, and we were always on one of my favorite lakes, which is Canyon Lake.
Okay, well, you said favorite, so what are we doing today?
Well, today we're telling you some of our favorites. And, you know, it's Texas 10 for a reason. And so every once in a while, we'll put out 10 of our favorite things. And today, it's 10 of our favorite lake, we're going to call it lake life. 10 of our favorite lakes.
Okay, and so at the end of this video, we'll run all 10. But to explain why, and maybe some honorable mentions, but to explain why each one ended up on our list it'd be a mini series, right? So we're just going to talk about 2 of them that are on there. We don't know we know where on the list they ended up, but you won't know until the end. So let's get started. I think I know what you're going to talk about.
I'm going to say Canyon Lake. It's kind of out, not far from San Antonio, New Braunfels, San Marcos. And it's the lake that I grew up on. My dad, I'll never forget, one day he told my mom, I'm getting a boat. And so most garages, if it was a 2-car garage, had their 2 cars in it. Our garage had our boat in our garage. In our car. And my dad, even though my sisters and I can tell you that our boat worked quite well as a ski boat, my dad told us in no certain terms, it was not a ski boat, it was a fishing boat. Well, so I spent lots of Saturdays and Sunday afternoons on Canyon Lake with my dad. I remember driving in. It's very pretty. It's in the hill country. And this is a funny memory. There was this bait shop called Goofy's, and he had this sign, and he was goofy. I mean, he had his hat on sideways.
It wasn't Goofy, the Disney character.
No, it was just this funny-looking man, or he made himself look funny. And I always wanted to stop at Goofy's, and Dad'd get bait, and I'd get something to eat and drink, and we'd go, and we'd launch our boat, and we would spend the entire day on that lake. And it's a Corps of Engineer lake, so houses cannot build right down on the lake, which, you know, isn't great if you want a lake house necessarily, but it really was great for beauty. It was really, really pretty. It was kind of in a canyon, Canyon Lake, get it? Yes, it's in a canyon. But I loved boating on that lake, fishing on that lake. Steve and I had some dates on that lake with his Sunfish sailboat.
I remember a disaster we had at that lake. So my parents, God love them, I grew up on Canyon Lake too. One of the great things about it was the morale, welfare, and recreation departments of the bases in San Antonio had a place where service members could, and my dad was in the service, and so we had very affordable boat slips there. For a while we had a ski boat, and then we had a sailboat. I learned to sail on Canyon Lake, and for my graduation present from high school, I got a Sunfish sailboat. I took M'Lissa sailing. We had a great time. We sailed all over the lake. We were in the middle of the lake when nighttime came. And you know what happens at nighttime?
The wind stops.
The wind stops. And I literally had to swim the boat in because it wasn't going anywhere.
We kind of waved someone down.
Right, eventually, yes.
But the other thing is, that was before cell phones, and boy, I had a time I was supposed to be home, and we weren't going to make it. We were sweating bullets, and it wasn't because it was so hot.
So Canyon Lake, obviously, we have got a lot of great memories. It's a little bit down now.
It is.
The drought in that area of the country has affected it. It's more developed than when we were there, but it is a gorgeous lake that you have a lot of fun on, right?
I mean, it was a lake that when we were there, you could ski on it. It was big enough to sail on, and it was a great
And there are people
lake.
that scuba there. There's a lot of scuba classes that worked up there.
It's a good lake.
So it's a great lake.
It's a great lake.
It's a great lake. Not one of the
Great Lakes.
There you go.
It's a Texas Great Lake.
Right. The one I'm going to pick is gorgeous. I mean, Canyon Lake is pretty. Possum Kingdom is a gorgeous, gorgeous lake. It's got the cliffs at different places. And you mentioned in a canyon. I think that adds something to a lake when you have the geological formations around it. It's big. You get the West Texas sunsets out there. And I loved it because, for all of those reasons, it's huge. And so you can ski, sail, do all of the things on it. But it used to be Indian princesses, and now it is adventure guides. But when my girls were growing up, that's where the Dallas folks would go. And so we had some great times there, the daughters and the dads being stupid, basically, and learning about the outdoors and whatnot. So shout out to Kendall and Kelsey for helping me enjoy Possum Kingdom. Those are two of the many, many Great Lakes in Texas.
Well, and the thing about lake life is it affords you the time to get away and not worry about work. There's a lot of lakes in Texas. There's probably, a lot that we don't really even know about, but we do have 10 that we love, and we'll share those with you. We would love to hear what your favorite lake is. And the thing about lake life, the reason I wanted to call this segment Lake Life, is it's not just about the beauty of the lake. It's about your stories at the lake. Because
Goofy.
Goofy. You can't go to the lake without having stories. Like, me fishing and asking my dad for just one more worm. I never wanted to go in. I also, full disclosure, never took the fish off my hook. My dad did that.
Oh, well.
I'm not a real fisher person.
Well, angler.
I'm an angler.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay.
So
there it is. That's 2 of our 10 favorite lakes. You can see the rest of them on the credits here. And then we write a little bit more about them, give you full information, the wheres, how to get there, all of that sort of stuff in our Texas10.com article on 10 favorite lakes that's also posted on all of our social media sites. So we would love for you to interact with that, share, subscribe, like, comment. Let us know why your lake should be on there and isn't, and how dumb we are for not including it. We have thick skin, so we'd be happy to take that. And we'll see you at the lake.
Yeah. Don't forget, too, we forgot to say this, you can camp and stuff at lakes, too.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
right.
I have.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Right.
Join us at the lake.
Bye.